Hello, everybody. Good day. This is what is this? This is Freedom Friday. I know that because you can see I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And it's actually the Network Marketing Insider number 252 by two cool IBOs on this 29th day of April 2016. I want to say welcome to all of you network marketers. Welcome to all of you Swiss Gold Global members, and welcome to all of the thinking about network marketing. Maybe I'll look into that stuff. What's this video here today? Friends and family, love them or leave them. Network Marketing Insider. What the heck's that all about? Well, first of all, did you know that by the time you take out all the time you spend sleeping, which for most people is 8 hours, the time you spend working, which again for most people is 8 hours, that's 16 out of 24 hours right there. That's not leaving very much. It leaves 8 hours. And then you got to spend all the time, that you spend commuting to work and running around doing all those things that you got to do every day. That at the end of the day, most people, and when I say all the things you have to do every day, I mean, we're talking about, grooming and, your your bathroom stuff and preparing food and eating and, going to the store and the bank and running the kids around and all those kinds of things. That at the end of the day, most people have like 1, maybe 2 hours for themselves to do the kind of things that they themselves like to do. And even if they had more time to do something for themselves, you think they'd have the money for it? We have found a way for you to own your life again by starting a home-based business that's so simple that anybody can do it. It doesn't involve any selling, and the best part of all, it doesn't take very much of your time, because obviously you don't have very much. I don't suppose you know anybody be interested in something like that, would you? What do you think, John? You know anybody interested in something like that?
Oh my goodness, Paul. I know someone who'd be very interested in something like that. In fact, I know 2 people off the top of my head who are hosting this hangout who are interested in something like that and are actually already applying something like that. So, which leads me to welcome everybody to this hangout, because it is Freedom Friday, and what we're talking about here today, what Paul just asked you guys, is the 45-second presentation from the Own Your Life Plan book, which we discuss every New Op Day. I bring that up because this is a network marketing training. The Own Your Life Plan is our network marketing system, and the 45-second presentation is the perfect way to introduce and share our business model with our prospects. And this is Freedom Friday, and that's what network marketing is all about, a business system that really anyone can do if they just want to take action and get out of their comfort zone a little bit, so they can turn around, build additional income. So maybe one day you could leave your job and pursue something you really love. So welcome to the show, everybody, and welcome, Paul. And what do you got? What did you title today's hangout? Why don't you tell everybody what today's title is?
Today's title is Friends and Family. Love them or leave them.
Oh!
I might be actually thinking friends and family, love them and leave them. Okay. Because, here's the thing, friends and family are great. Hey, we all have friends. We love our friends. We all have family. Some of our family we love. Some of our family we've already left. It all depends on the kind of family you grew up in. Who knows? But the thing about it is, when you have been living this life for however many years it is that you've been living this life, in and around your friends and family, you're very intertwined with these people. You're on the same level as these people. In fact, there's a saying that goes, your level of income will match the 5 people that you hang around with most. The type of person that you are will be the 5 people that you hang around with most. You are a part of, you are on the same level, you are the same kind of person as the 5 people you hang around with the most. Friends and family generally is who these people are. So when you decide, for whatever reason, maybe you read a book or went to a seminar, saw this hangout, whatever the case might be, that you decide, you know what, where I'm at sucks, and I want to, have more in my life. the first thing that your friends and family will may or may not do, but most of them will actually. Some of them might be like, wow, that's really awesome. What is it that you're doing? Tell me more. I'm interested. Really? That's great. Hey, they might even be interested in doing it with you. Um, you might find a few of those. If you find them, that's awesome. Like I said, that's great. But for the most part, what you're probably going to find is, hey, what the hell you think you're doing over there? What is this? You know, that's what kind of crap is this that you think, where do you think you're going? You can't do that. You don't know any of that. What do you mean you're gonna make more money? What do you mean you're gonna get into network marketing? You know, when you say yes to changing your life, you know, to taking a risk, to taking a chance, to putting yourself out there, to wanting to learn something new and to grow, that the circle that you run with isn't willing to do, there's going to build a little bit of resentment there. And for most people, one of the main reasons why they don't carry on forward is because they give in to that resentment, you know, and they just be like, yeah, I get it. You're right. Yeah, I shouldn't try. I'm never going to be able to succeed at anything like that. Yeah, you're right. You know, this is where I'm supposed to be in life. I don't know that kind of stuff. How would I ever be able to do all that stuff? And then many people give in to that sort of thinking process and they just stay where they are. And even if they got into a network marketing organization or whatever, that's one of the big reasons why they might drop out. So friends and family, like I said, love them or leave them. Maybe we have to love them and leave them if we want to see some success. What do you think, John?
That's really powerful stuff. That's what I think. You know, one of the it's unbelievable as it may sound, one of the biggest detractors to your success, especially if you're someone that's getting into network marketing, who comes from a family that have never, or friends that have never gone into an entrepreneurial type of endeavor, you're going to run up to a lot of resistance and a lot of naysaying, believe it or not. Fortunately, my close immediate family has been very supportive over the years of what I've been doing, but I've yet to convince one of them that what I'm doing with network marketing is something they themselves try. Preconceived notions. Fortunately, they're not detracting me or putting me down for doing it. However, they have refused the opportunity. But you know, I know where Paul got this concept for today from our mentor, Jeff Fagin. Does a morning call every morning at 7 a.m., which anybody who happens to catch us on this hangout anywhere in the country should reach out to us and we'll get you set up to listen to that call every morning. But I bring that up because it's very powerful stuff to consider. Who are the 5 people you hang around with most? You know, this is something you should really think about. If you're an entrepreneur, you're someone who's into personal growth, someone who wants to build wealth and become rich and get out of the rat race and move to becoming a higher level person, you're going to realize as you advance, make more money, feel better about yourself, it's going to surprise you, but some of your closest friends and family are going to be the ones that are going to put you down the most, so to speak. It just goes with the territory for whatever reason. And what it is because people have their old ways and their old programming. So do you, so do I, so do Paul. We have to overcome it. But sometimes in order to overcome it, we've got to get away from the people we're closest with, because we are the sum of our 5 closest friends. And I bet you if each and every one of you look at where you are financially, where you are mentally, emotionally, physically, and then look at your 5 closest inner circle, you're an average of the 5 of them. Now, do you want to be the average of your 5 closest friends, or do you want to be a better person? And don't be afraid to leave people behind.
That's it right there. If you look in the mirror and you say, I don't like this place, you've got to be able to say, look, guys, I'm moving on. Anybody's welcome to go with me. I don't know where I'm going, but you're welcome to come along. I don't care, you know, that's fine, but I'm moving on. And if you guys don't want to come with me, I'll see you later. You know, we'll still be friends if you want, but I got to go find something else. And that's a tough choice. That's a real tough choice for people to make, because, you know, we get into that comfort zone, that level of safety and security in our life that is reinforced by all those people around us. And to say, you know, to turn your back on that, you know, to turn your back on all that reinforcement of how, you know, safe and secure this is where we're at, it takes a huge commitment on your part. It takes a huge willpower on your part. It takes a huge drive and desire and a persistence. And in some case, you know, a little bit of, how does my wife put it? A little bit of, you know, uncaringness, a little bit of cold fishness, a little bit of assholiness, you know, whatever you want to put it, however you want to put it. That's how some of these people are going to start to perceive you. You know, you might hear, you know, God, you know, where the hell you been for the past 2 months? God, I haven't seen you around. You know, I tried calling you 6 times last month and you never even returned my calls. What a jackass you've become. You know, hey, sorry. And last time I talked to you, you know, all you did was freaking rag on the things that I was trying to do and say what an idiot I was and how crazy I was to try and do anything new and all that stuff. So why would I want to answer your phone call? You know, I mean, it's a tough thing. I mean, these things are going to happen. And like I said, not necessarily just your friends. I mean, it could be your immediate family. I mean, it could be your spouse. I was having an interesting conversation with someone yesterday, and he was saying that, you know, it's very funny how, you know, as I talk with people and I get to know people, especially couples, married couples, or people that, you know, are, you know, male and female or whatever. I guess it doesn't have to be male and female in today's world, but, you know, people that are together for a long time. And when he starts getting inside these people's heads and understanding who these people are, he's like, you know, why are you guys even together? You don't even know who this person is that you're sharing a bed with, you know? and and so, you know, realistically, yeah, that whole piece right there, if, you know, your significant other is sort of that stranger in your bed and you don't even know who this other person is and you feel like you want to learn and grow something and they're not there, that can cause a huge problem.
Oh, goodness, I'm sorry. Yeah, Paul, I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of missed the last minute or so what you said. I was wrapping up something that I have to get done before I blam out of the office right at 9 o'clock when we wrap up our hangouts. But I got the gist of what Paul's saying, and this is a really important message. And just to reiterate, if you want freedom, and I bring up the word freedom, after all, today is Freedom Friday, financial freedom, spiritual freedom, you're going to have to actually let go of a few things that may be holding you back. Unfortunately, one of those things may be your friends and your family if you listen to the naysaying or detractions. When I got into personal development and opened my mind up to the concept of network marketing, for me, this is a relatively new journey. About 4 years ago, right? Maybe 3-4 months before I met you, Paul, and we're still determining whether it was January, February, or March of 2012.
You're right. No, you're right. It was January.
My mindset really started to change after my daughter was born. That was May of 2011. I went to my first seminar thing, if you will, in like November, which led me to another seminar, which led me to getting on this personal development journey. So we're only talking 4 years ago. But one thing that was like reiterated to me with every mentor that I met over that course of that first year I got into this stuff was this concept. And also, sort of advice or counsel, if you will, that if you're going to step down this journey of personal development, changing your life, getting into network marketing, real estate's a big one that Paul and I got into. You're going to have to make sure, and at the time, and I say at the time because it's no longer so, you see there's something missing from my finger right here. I was married. And one of the things that they told me was that, you know, if you and your spouse aren't congruent in your thinking and on your journey, you're going to have problems in your marriage. That's not the only reason, but I don't need to get into personal details about my marriage here on this live hangout. I'm still friends with my ex because that's my programming, is to be nice and forgiving to people. But essentially, one of the main problems we had, which ultimately led to us splitting up, is that I was on a completely different path than she was. I was growing to becoming a newer, better person, less partying, more seriousness, more focus on building myself, my health, my business, building my energy towards those areas of my life, where she kind of even made a comment right as we were splitting up that I miss the days when you used to come home in your dirty paint clothes and you were just a regular guy, and now all you think about is building wealth and thinking about the future and retirement. And it blew my mind. It blew my mind. And for a little while there, I was actually thinking that maybe I was doing something wrong. Maybe I was hurting this person by going down this road, and maybe this isn't the right road. Ultimately, I chose to jump off that wagon. But I bring this up because of what a powerful concept this really is. I mean, even your girlfriend, your spouse, your boyfriend, your significant other, whatever, sometimes maybe the biggest hurdle you have. And you've got to get on board and get them on board. And if they're not on board with your growth, you may have to consider moving on. And that may be a very difficult and hard decision, but it quite possibly may be one of the best decisions of your life.
That's, I mean, it is a piece of something that you are probably going, there's no probably, you're definitely going to face it at some level from somewhere from your friends and family. There's no question about it. It is going to happen, you know, and if you don't think that, you know, the personal development side of getting involved in, you know, a network marketing organization or any kind of a entrepreneurial adventure that you're looking to, you know, help you get to another level of life and expand your, you know, your ability to enjoy this life and have some freedom in this world. If you don't think that the personal development side of it is important, I would invite you to go back and watch video number 1 and see the different types of people that you're talking, that you're watching right here on this on these hangouts. And you know, maybe you watch one and then you watch 50 and 100 and 150 and 200 and now 250, and see the kind of growth and different sorts of people that, you know, we have where John and I started and where we've advanced to. And you know, it might, that maybe I'll do that too, but you know, that might give you a little bit of a vision as to what you might be headed towards. Maybe it might help you save you some hassle and understand, you know, the conflict that you're going to face when the closest people to you start to try to drag you back into the fold. Might help you build some strength there in order to help you overcome that. To say, you know what? Listen, guys. Flat bottom line is this: I just don't like where I'm at in my life. It's not anything personal against you, but I want to move forward and I want to grow and I want to get better and I want to be happier and healthier. Just like John was saying, you know, I want to, you know, don't want to be partying as much, building myself, my wealth, and my happiness, and that's it. You know, I mean, gotta go. So yeah, I would certainly. Watching video number 1 of ours on here would be very, very entertaining for you. But like I said, you know, maybe that whole seeing a sort of a fast forwarded by watching 150, 100, 150, 200 and today's show might be a fast forwarding view of, wow, you know, look where these guys were at one point in time and look where they are now. And I want to do that. And if you say, you know what, look where these guys were and where they are now, what a bunch of couple of dickhead assholes they are. I don't want to go there. I don't want to be like them. Hey, you know what? That's fine too. At least you'll know. You know, your friends say, hey, what do you think you're doing? You'll be like, yeah, I know. I don't want to be that. You know, whatever it is, you know, hey, people are people and you're going to do what you want to do. But we're just saying, for those of you who really are serious about making change, growth and whatnot, that might be a great opportunity for you to build a little inner support and look at how your transition might go over the next coming months and years in your life. And with that, I'm going to throw it back to John for a final word and close us out.
My final word is really take to heart this message. And like we kind of said here, may be difficult to leave people behind. And I'm not saying that you can never talk to that family member again. You can never spend time with that friend again, unless it becomes so overwhelmingly negative that you feel that that's necessary. And it's not like you have to call these people up and try to correct them or try to change them or tell them, hey, I'm becoming a level 5 person and you're a level 2 and I'm not going to spend any more time with you. It's nothing like that. But just really start considering to get out of your comfort zone and maybe start to make new friends, a little bit more successful, or start consciously making an effort to hang around people who have or are the kind of people you want to be. So with that, I'm going to just close us out here, unless Paul has something to throw in, with the Napoleon Hill prayer that we use at the end of every hangout that goes, "O universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches that have been given to me at birth, consisting in the power to control and to direct my own mind to whatever ends I may desire." So with that, go out there, make it a fantastic day, and we'll see you all back here on New Up, where we'll review the book, Own Your Life Plan.
Have a great celebration there, everybody.